here we are in this beautiful park on this wonderful spring day with our amazing little girl, and you just can't stop. Every breath you take is about how much you hate Sonny.
I've never disguised the fact that I don't like him. I'm not going to apologize for that.
I'm giving up asking you to.
Good, but then I don't have to keep explaining it to you because you don't agree with me anyway, and we drive each other nuts about this. But let's just wait till after the trial, and we'll take it from there.
You don't get it, do you? I mean, you talk about what I don't see. What about you? You're oblivious to this whole disaster you set in motion. You moved heaven and earth to have Claire Wash appointed prosecutor to this case. This woman wants to be the hotshot lawyer who puts big bad Sonny Corinthos in prison.
She's young and she's motivated and she has no personal ties to Sonny.
And she's
That's
out
a
for
plus.
the truth, Jackson. The truth is Michael. And if she finds him, one of two things will happen. He will lie and Sonny will go to prison, or he will confess. And you know what? Maybe then you'll realize the damage you've done. Have a nice day with our little girl.
Thanks.
My sons would never give up on me. You already had your shot with Dante. What happened? He didn't testify the way you wanted him to. He told the truth, nothing but the truth, right?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. My brain is reeling with one-liners about who had a shot at Dante, but I'll refrain.
That's funny to you? That's funny, huh?
A woman is dead.
Mm-hmm.
And the thug who killed her thinks he can get away with it because he gets away with murder on a daily basis. And a good cop lies on the stand and dishonors his badge. There is nothing funny about this, Mr. Corinthos.
You don't know anything, especially about my son. Dante wants me convicted of Claudia's murder. He doesn't want to fabricate testimony. He wants it to go down by the book. He would never choose loyalty to me over loyalty to the badge.
Dante knows Michael saw Claudia die. He knows where Michael is right now.
Believe what you want. Be as wrong as you want. Because you know what? It'll work to my advantage in the long run.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm exactly right about, right at this moment. You hide behind your family. You have them fight your battles for you when you get really close to paying for the life you live. And it's astonishing, really. Your children, your ex-wives, your old girlfriends, singing you praises, Sonny Corinthos, the good mobster. That is such a load of crap, because you know what you are? You're a coward and a bully. And putting you away is more than performing a public service. It's a life-affirming favor for everyone unfortunately involved in your world, especially your sons. So if you will please excuse me, I have an important witness I have to prepare for.
Well, you can thank Spanky for the bailout. What the hell happened to you?
Apparently, animals who like to beat little girls don't fare well inside. Especially when that little girl is Sonny's only daughter. I was lucky enough to get thrown into a cell with one of Sonny's thugs. He apparently didn't get the memo that the charges had been dropped.
Come with me. Hey! I know what you bastards are up to.
Excuse me?
This is the oldest cop trick in the book. You throw the newbie in a cell with some spud with a grudge and tell him he gets early release if he beats the kid up. That way you can have your own grudge scratched and not have to bruise your knuckles.
Look, no one in this department had anything to do with Ethan's face.
Right. I never expected a cop to the truth.
Well, maybe you're forgetting the short fuse your son has. Might explain the Kiefer-sized dent on the hood of your car.
Well, actually, I was just going to say that you can't go home tonight.
Mom?
No, they just want to keep you here for some observation.
No. That's ridiculous. I'm perfectly fine to go home. I have to go home. I can't stay here. Last night, I stared at the ceiling all night thinking about how Kiefer died right downstairs in the ER, where I was just a few hours before, maybe even in the same cubicle.
It's only one night.
Mom, you have to talk to someone. I can't stay here another night with nothing to do but think about all the things that I could have done differently.
You didn't
so
do
Kiefer
anything
could still be alive.
wrong. There's nothing you could have done.
No, I
It's not
did.
your fault.
I threw myself at Ethan, a guy who didn't even want me in the first place.
You need to calm
No wonder
down.
Kiefer got so mad.
For God's sake, Christina, stop blaming yourself for everything.
have been driving the car that ran Kiefer over.
You listen to me. This is not your fault. You can grieve for Kiefer, and you have the right to feel embarrassed that you misread Ethan's intentions. You can even be angry at the person who ran Kiefer down and left him there to die. You have a right to all of those things. Feel everything you want, but please, Christina, do not feel guilt, please.
I don't know how to stop. Everything just keeps getting worse and worse. This nightmare is just never going to end.
We can speculate about what happened, but the truth is we have no proof. We have no footage of the actual impact.
Yeah, but we have Kiefer walking down the road, and we have Alexis driving through 2 minutes later, right?
In which time he could have been struck by someone else. I mean, in her intensity, she may not have seen him lying on the side of the road, and Christina was in the car. Would she not have felt or even seen the impact?
I don't know. Alexis said that Christina was unconscious, so Christina probably didn't even remember the ride in.
I must say, my heart breaks for the reluctant mob princess. I mean, she's going through a precarious patch in her young life.
I know she is, poor thing. I mean, she's on overload. Can you imagine if she finds out that Alexis was the one who killed Kiefer? She would snap. But I think that's what happened, right?
I agree. In all likelihood, it was Alexis who snuffed out her daughter's abuser. But Ethan Lovett has already been arrested for the crime, and he's already had to suffer the indignity of being accused of assaulting Christina. So isn't it our obligation to come forward with what we know?